So hello and welcome to another Let's Look At video from me, and today we've got another Hotpoint WT960 in white. Now the story behind this machine is I have my WT960 which is white and pretty much the same as that. However, the other day I put this on, I did a towels wash, I set it to film, and as I left the garage the machine did its second bit of filling, taking the detergent after its pre-fill, and after that it pumped out and came with an error code for the PCB. So discovering the board was gone, I went on eBay and I found this one, the machine I was showing you at the start of the video, locally for spares and repairs because it was leaking. So I thought, well, I'll get that and use the board from that in my machine, because it was my nanny's machine, so I want to keep it going on that basis. Anyway, I did try it before I collected the spares machine and it didn't work. And when I got the spares machine home, I put it in this spot in my lineup of machines in the garage and it didn't play ball either. However, when I tried it yesterday, it seemed to work. So I'm a bit stumped as to why it's now working, but it's working. So I might not need the board from the donor machine, which we'll look at now. So this one is slightly later. I think this one's dated 2007 and mine's late 2005, 2006. I'm advised the programming on this is slightly different to my one, so I won't film any whole cycles on its own. I will just be filming a few wash races between this one and my one, assuming they play ball. I'll let you know in the description near the time when I put the video out, so I'll have filmed it by then. So this machine is on its last legs. The display is faint, the bearings are going, and the shock absorbers are noisy. The initial fault with the machine was it was leaking. I have had a look inside and I have put the pipe back on that was off for the soap jaw housing. That was off, so it'll leak when it fills. We'll have a look at it, take the lid off, run it up, see if it's alright, then leave it at that for today. And next time you see this machine, if we see it again, it will be wash racing against my white WT960. So enough rambling, let's have a look at it. The machine is in a pretty good condition then. The jaw is clean. Same as my WT jaw, same as all of them really. Got conditioner at the front with the blue insert, pre-wash at the back, and main wash on the right. So I'll quickly go through the programs and the options, and I'll turn it on. As you can see, this display is very faint and it's flickering. Sorry if you can't make this out on the camera or computer screen, wherever you're watching. So we'll start with the programs then. We'll start with cottons and work our way around. So we've got cottons 40, 60, 90. 95 even. We've then got acrylics, 40 degrees. No synthetics 50 like the WMA series. Then we've got wool 40. We've got silks 30 degrees and hand wash, 25. At the bottom we've got the rinse and spin programs. Cottons rinses and spin, synthetic rinses and spin, cotton spin, synthetic spin, or acrylic spin even. We've got fast wash 60, 60 degrees, 60 minutes, fast wash 30, 30 degrees, 30 minutes. We've got super wash 60 and cool wash 30. We can vary the spin speed, 1600. Right the way down to 400, then off. We can add a rinse, extra rinse appears on display, you can't see that on camera. And you can change the temperature in 5-degree increments. On the bottom we've got pre-wash, mini load which will start to rub off, reduce creases, rinse hold, child lock, and wash enhance. Stored cycles of memory cycle, I'll press that in a minute and we'll see what the most common wash was. We've got a time delay button at the top and how dirty. You've got normal, which it defaults to, light, and super, I think that says, yeah, super. And the stored program would be fast wash 60. Let's have a look at the drum. We'll take the lid off and look in the back. So this is the door bowl on the later one. Take note, this is pretty much a flat line. This is the door bowl on my machine. You can see this is more curved. The other thing to notice on the back of the door handle, it's got a, can't show this, strip of black rubber, which the later ones don't seem to have, as you can see there. So we have our 7 kilo drum, 2007 February I think. 3 blue lifter bars. Door seal is mouldy at the front and a bit mouldy inside, but it's not too bad. I've seen a heck of a lot worse. See a little bit of bearing roll there, and it's got the brushless motor, of course. Before I get the lid off, the annoying thing is I actually have a set of bearings for it here, which I was quite annoyed about because the display flickers and the shocks are gone. So even though I've got the bearings, it's probably not worth repairing. Unfortunately, we'll see what happens to it though. So in the lid then we have a split drum. Not much to them. You've got the mains filter at the back, wiring loom which goes to the display board behind this fascia. You've got a spring there and there's a spring opposite, you can just see the top of it there. You've got the soap box, you've got the counterweight. I'll move this so you can see the valves and the pressure switch. So as I said, you can just see the pressure switch perching in there, you can see the back of the spring, and you can see the twin inlet valves at the back there. It's coal fill only. And as I was saying, that's the back of the fascia display PCB. In the back then at the bottom we've got a bit more going on than that Beko we looked at previously. We've got the brushless motor, drain pump and sump. You can see one of the shock absorbers there and the sump hose with the pressure bottle. Heating element terminals and temperature sensor. And tucked away on the left hand side is the main control board, and that's a big heat sink you can see there. Right, we'll run it up. Join me in a minute. So, much like my first Let's Look At video, we're going to run it on the quickest wash, and we're going to fill it up and check it starts to heat sort of thing, and then we'll put it onto a spin and check that it spins up okay before ending the video and using it on another video for wash races. So on that twice actually, fast wash 30. No options, let's go. So that is heating then, slowly. I think I'm going to cancel it there. I'm going to pop it to spin and just check it spins up all right. Yeah, well, that'll clean the tab out, won't it? Right, and that's the end of that. So hopefully both WTs will play ball and we can do a wash race. I'll let you know in the description if that's going to happen or not. But until then, you won't see it again. Yeah. Till then, till the next video. Goodbye, I guess. Cheers.